Mel Pitts is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Into the box now, Gene Segura. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Pitts. One down. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
In is Gerardo Parra. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball to right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The 2-2 one more time. Little chopper back to the mound. And there are 2 away now. Into the box, Ray Frazier having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Drilled to first. Quevedo is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Fred Goins, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
The 1-1 home. Skied into very shallow right. Cespedes is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's such a consistent performer this year, and coming in, he's right up there in the American League leaders in hitting. I love watching this guy play, and I hope he puts on a show today.
Digging in, Connor Pitts. He was hitless in the shutout last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
The count now at 2-2. One out, nobody on. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
3-2 pitch. Fouled off. He'll try it again. 3-2. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled away. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
First offering on its way. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Still no score. Striding in, Logan Morrison. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Number 22, Logan Morrison.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense.
The first baseman.
And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Stepping in, Oscar Aviles. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left. Hits. And that's the second out. Now at the plate, Milo Aquino. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. Ready on 1 and 2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Sliced hard on the ground. Moustakas is there. And that's the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
Now at the plate, Jeff Pitts. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
You know, Matty, when I think of this guy, I think of damage. Near the league leaders in RBIs as well, D-Row.
That's the stat that I think gets overlooked so much in today's game. I remember back to Chipper Jones. He used to say, how many biscuits can you put in a basket? Runs and ribbies. And he certainly has a knack for being able to drive in that big run.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Drilled right back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
The before the first pitch. A check at first. Runner back safely. Into the box now. Sammy Pitts. He pops it up. And Moustakas has this one for route number 2.
Batting seven.
Stepping
right
in,
fielder.
John Pitts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
To 2-2 now.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
And he fouls this one off. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Waiting next is Brian McCann. The 3-2 pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Another full count pitch home. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He'll come in here at 259. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. The 1-0 now to McCann. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Third inning, no score to this point. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Fouled off. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Hit to first. Quevedo takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. So coming to the plate, John Pitts, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Now the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Toby Sweet, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
He's going.
Runners on the move for second. Fouled away.
Runner, yes, yes.
He's on the move again from first. Pitch misses. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Antonio Quevedo waits on deck. Another full count pitch on its way. Now a fastball. Oh, looked below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Antonio Quevedo. No balls and 1 strike. Hits the runner at second with 1 away. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
The 2-2. Hard hit at third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. The tag, and he is out.
The center fielder, number 7, Jesse Pitts.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jesse Pitts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for Tampa. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Gene Segura standing in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Gerardo Parra. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Pitts ranges to his right. From a knee, he gets him. What a play. Riding in once again, Ray Frazier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0. This is skied into short left center. Pitts moving in. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Now at the plate, Connor Pitts. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Stepping into the box, Boof Bobo. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches. Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Digging in, Jeremy Pitts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out. Boy, that throw was right on the money.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down the second. Take notes, kids.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Nothing doing for Tampa through 4. Still tied, 0-0. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Logan Morrison 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
The 2-2 one more time. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Hey, this has been an epic at bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Standing in, Oscar Aviles. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Nope. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Coming to the plate now, Milo Aquino. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at bat. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Aquino is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. This is popped up. Hits. We'll put this one away, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Pitts. He singled his last time up.
Jeff Pitts.
First pitch on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And it's 1-1. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And it's fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
At the plate, Sammy Pitts. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
1-1 the count. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Standing in now, John Pitts, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. Bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. There's one on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Well, they dodged the bullet that time by avoiding the double play. That would have been pretty demoralizing to end the inning. Now they've at least still got runners on the corners.
Now a move over to first, back in standing. Into the box now, Toby Sweet, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The 2-1 on its way. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Here's the payoff pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Morrison moves over. 2 gone. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
First baseman, number 9, Antonio.
Ready now, Antonio Quevedo. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a curveball that he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
Hey!
1-2 now. To short, hit hard. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs, no hits, 1 error, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. So next to the plate for the Phils, Mike Moustakas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 delivery. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Brian McCann. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runner goes for second, lifted down the line in left. Pitts will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. In now, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pitts moving forward. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And that misses 2 and 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3 and 2.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3 and 2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the 3 and 2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
The center fielder, number 8.
Now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Ready for another shot now. Gerardo Parra. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1 offering. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The set and the 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Pitts. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jesse Pitts. They'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter what side the plate of this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
There's the ball low. He misses with a changeup. Three and 0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
From the stretch. A ball and no strikes. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Throw over to the bag. Pitts aboard here at first with nobody out. And another throw over. And the runner back safely. Once more, a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. The 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Here's a look over to first, and he's back standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Stepping in now, Boof Bobo as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Even though he has a shutout going right now, this is a really tight game, and I don't think they're going to think twice about getting him out of there if he starts to lose his command. Let's see if he can start reeling it in a bit again.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Ready on 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Hara moves over. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run, in a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Raymond Kwan takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Raymond Kwan.
Jeff Pitts will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Kwan has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and has a rather inflated ERA, one that won't come down easily. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Here it comes on 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Sammy Pitts. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Two and 0 now.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Fouled off. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Here's the 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Rays will settle for just the 1. We're through 6 full. The Rays lead it 1-0. Digging in once again, Ray Frazier. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Action in the Rays pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off well.
Hits arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. So 1 gone now, and here's Logan Morrison, the left fielder. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
So 1-1. Fouled away. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate, Oscar Aviles. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Here comes the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2 out, nobody on. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Hits, giving chase, and no one will track it down. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now in the box, John Pitts. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Two and 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So a double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in standing. Into the box, Toby Sweet, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And this will be no problem over at third. And there's the first out. So digging in now, Antonio Quevedo. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he'll be back in standing up. First offering on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. The 0-1 delivery. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Pitts leads off second with one gone in the inning. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Jesse Pitts, fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First delivery to him on the way, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and two outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Ready with the 2-0. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Moustakas is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Plate now is the designated hitter, Milo Aquino. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
On to the eighth now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Mike Moustakas. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Brian McCann. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 there. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So he's through 8 innings now, and he'll sit to prepare for one last hurrah. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Rays are out in front 1-0. Bill Lorenz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 82, Bill Lorenz.
At the plate, Connor hits.
And leading up for the Rays, the second baseman, Connor Hicks.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now. You're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cespedes has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. So striding in, Bobo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set, and the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fouled away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First offering on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Rays go in order 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Striding into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he struck him out for out number 1. So now just 2 outs away from the no-no.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others. But not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt. Now to the plate, Gerardo Parra. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. First pitch coming. Here it is. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Line drive to left. Hits. Is there. Makes the catch. And there it is. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.